Welcome to Let's Set Your Table, the food service and hospitality podcast that brings you the experts, trending news, and product reviews from across the industry. So grab a chair with your hosts and join us as we set your table.
On this episode, we catch up with Amy Howard, Senior Tabletop Specialist and Consultant for the Hode Group and the Hode Group Chicago Showroom. Amy shares on what value the Hode Group and our dedicated team with well over 100 years of combined experience brings to the culinary and hospitality professional. She also mentions the different categories and brands represented there in the showroom and what a privilege it is to offer industry leaders and brands like Steelite, Lionswood Banquet, TrueForm Concrete, ChefWorks, Eco Products, and Anchor Packaging, just to name a few. These and others are all available to preview and sample in this 4,000 square foot space located at 318 North Carpenter in the West Loop of Chicago in the famous Fulton Market District. Amy explains what you can expect when you visit our showroom and how easy it is to set an appointment or a consult with one of our highly qualified tabletop consultants. So if you or your group have an interest in doing some planning for a new opening, retrofitting your existing space, or doing a fresh new concept or design and need some guidance and direction, then pull up a chair and join us, because it's all here on the table.
This episode of Let's Set Your Table is brought to you by the Hode Group Chicago Showroom. The Hode Group offers professional broker services in the food service and hospitality industry with over 40 years of experience. Our new product showroom opening this summer offers over 4,000 square feet of some of the best product lines in the industry. If you're interested in scheduling a free consultation with one of our reps, please visit hodegroupshowroom.com. That's HODE groupshowroom.com.
Well, welcome to another episode of Let's Set Your Table. I'm your host, John D., and we have a special guest joining us at the table today. This is one of our extraordinary senior tabletop consultants at the Hode Group, Amy Howard. Well, welcome, Amy, to the table. It's so great to have you stop by and visit with us today. What's new and exciting in your world?
Well, John, thanks for that intro. Maybe tone it down with the compliments. Let's not get everybody too excited. Today, I am actually headed to the fabulous city of Pittsburgh, making my way to Youngstown, Ohio for Steelite's national sales training. I'm super excited to see what they have new and trending and coming out and pre-NRA launch stuff. And it's always just a really fun time to be with industry folks and to get, a sneak peek of everything that's hot and new and coming out soon.
Absolutely. See, Amy, that is definitely new and exciting today. So no, I didn't think you were going to Pittsburgh. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, we have talked for a while now about our new showroom location. Yes, we've had a current showroom, and our former showroom that we've had for several years was in the Fulton Market District of Chicago on the West Loop. But now we've got a new one, and it's opening soon. I was wondering, could you just please speak to our owner and operators listening today to that, and maybe give us a little insight as to what's the purpose behind this showroom and why the Hode Group is offering this space to the culinary and hospitality professional?
So we're super excited about the new showroom. It's been a long process and a long time coming. Our previous space was beautiful and great, but it was about 1,400 square feet. And the new space is about 4,200 square feet. So we've almost quadrupled in size. And originally, when we looked at the space, we were like, oh, this is a lot of space. We were worried that it was maybe too much, but the build out is almost done now. We've had all of these amazing products being delivered from our manufacturers for our customers to be able to come in and see. And it's not empty. We've been, there's been, we're glad that we went with a space that was a little bit bigger than we thought we might need. It's really just a tremendous resource for customers to be able to come in and see and touch and feel, the quality, the durability. We have so many different manufacturers that will be represented in the showroom. We'll have chef's clothing from ChefWorks. we'll have this beautiful custom bar and back bar made by Lionswood, one of our mills that's based out of Baltimore. We have, this big, giant, beautiful bar that's built from TrueForm, this really beautiful concrete composite material that looks like wood, custom seating from our partners at Trendler and Chicago booth, and then as well as a whole room full of all of the disposable stuff that you're always talking about, and then also a bunch of tabletop accessories from American Metalcraft. So there's really just going to be a plethora of things for people to come and see, and it's at 318 North Carpenter, which is awesome because our partner Steelite has their new showroom in the same building on the 8th floor, and we'll be on the 2nd floor. So you really, they have 4,000 square feet on the 8th floor. We have about 4,000 square feet on the 2nd floor. It's really just a lot of product for, operators to be able to come in and really just feel confident that, when they're looking to make a purchase, that it's the right move for them.
So again, for those listening, as Amy just discussed, within the same building, there's a upper floor, which is Steelite showroom. And then down on number 2, I believe was it 200, Amy?
Yeah, it's Suite 200.
Is our showroom, which offers a complete line of all the manufacturers we bring to market, but more importantly, a lot of tabletop products as well, and buffet. You'll find in episode 6 here at Let's Set Your Table podcast that we interviewed a couple of the guys from TrueForm Concrete. Had a great interview. Jack Hode was with us on that one. Nick D, my son and my co-host, was with us, and we covered all of that as well. So please make a point to take a listen to that, because that product is amazing itself. So excited to have that in our showroom. So Amy, if I'm an operator listening, how easy is it to work with you guys and maybe set some time aside?
Oh, it's super easy. You can just hit up the Hode Group website and fill out the little form that's on there that says that you're interested in getting more information, and one of our team will reach out to you promptly and answer any questions you might have, set up a showroom appointment for you. At this point, Steelite is the only showroom that we do have available. Our Hode Group showroom is still we're probably looking at a couple more weeks until I think we're shooting for mid-March. But soon, very soon. The finishing touches are all starting to come together, and we're looking forward to having people there soon. But it's super easy. We're happy to help.
Great. So again, maybe give us a little bit, if you can maybe paint a picture for us, when that operator shows up, what's a typical appointment? How does a typical appointment go? How's that flow for you?
So it just really depends on the customer and what they're looking for and what their needs are. We're happy to, help with whatever they need, but that might be, a variety of different concerns. It might be, designing a new to-go packaging program. It might be, that they're outfitting a new opening, and they need china and glassware and flatware. And, we're getting an idea of what the aesthetic is going to be and what the menu is going to be and what, the operator or the chef has in mind for their plating, and kind of directing them to the products that we think will fit their needs. But really it starts out with us just asking, why are you here and how can we help you? And then listening very closely to what feedback we get, and suggesting the best products that we can to meet the customer's needs.
Boy, I'll tell you, we're so grateful to be able to represent a brand like Steelite. It's just ridiculous. The more that I go out and dine, and the more into these operator households that I go into to see what they're doing, the Steelite is such a present force today. It's ridiculous.
And they just keep growing and getting bigger. But, I've sold china for other companies. And my favorite thing about Steelite is that they really do have something for everyone. They really do have, everything from super economy to beautiful, bespoke, bone china that's custom made and manufactured, and everything in between. So if somebody's looking for something like new and trendy and something that, looks like stoneware, looks like, pottery, we have all of those things. If somebody wants classic white, we have that. If somebody wants, super workhorse, that's a huge high volume restaurant, we have that. If somebody is trying to get a Michelin star, we have that.
Yes.
And we have really great price points, at every single level in every single category. So whether we're talking about china or glass or flatware or buffetware, they've really just strived to improve their product offering in every category at every price point, so that we always, if something is a little bit out of budget for a customer, we have somewhere to go. We can scale it back a little bit and show them a different option that's going to, fit their needs.
Well, it was amazing. My wife and I went to a national breakfast place that offers, breakfast and lunch, and not to mention any names. And we walked in, and of course, I'm always flipping plates and looking, and lo and behold, it's one of our Steelite plates, and it was great, at a breakfast plate. So, or breakfast place. Yeah, really nice to see. So, Amy, again, maybe one of the final points is we're talking about working with our tabletop consulting group and coming to the showroom. In your opinion, what's the biggest value you believe that we offer that owner operator when they come to our showroom?
So I think it's convenience and time saving. Those are the two things to me. When we have owners and operators that come to the showroom, they can see everything in one place and make decisions very quickly, as opposed to, having to send samples back and forth or having to, sometimes that becomes a lengthy process, as opposed to just, scheduling a day to come down, look at everything, see everything in person, be able to touch and feel and just know quickly, yes, this is, which is not to say that we won't also send samples. We also will do that. But I think coming to the showroom, you can just very quickly narrow down, whether or not a product is what you're looking for, and then just make decisions more quickly.
There you go.
Which, that's a huge, huge benefit. I get so many customers that come into the showroom that are like, we're opening in a month and we haven't ordered our plateware yet. Okay, well, at that point, great. So glad you're here, because we can absolutely get you taken care of. And, I can check inventory on the spot and make sure that we can fill this order for you. That's become just the way that business is now.
Yes.
I love when customers come in and tell me that, they're not opening for 3 or 4 months and we have all this time. It feels like a luxury, but the reality of it is that that's just not how folks are doing their business anymore.
No, and we love when we get to work with operators that want to build more time in, but unfortunately, usually time is not always available. And that's sometimes the toughest part of what we do, because things become compressed, and that's when things can go wrong. But we always encourage our operators to build in more time, but sometimes they don't have that luxury. And as we all know in our business, time is money. So the good news is we have some great tabletop consultants and some great consultants out there for food service and hospitality.
We
like
have
the Hodes.
the best team in the country, John.
The best.
The best team in the country.
I
would
the best.
I would put our tabletop team up against anybody else in this country.
I agree. We talk about it every episode that we do. It is extraordinary that we have this team assembled of some of the best professionals that are passionate, that love what they do. And more importantly, we have fun what we do, and we get to work with some of the coolest customers in the business. So
yeah, sometimes I have to wake up and I have to pinch myself.
And I'm telling you, operators listening, you guys listening, this woman is just so good at what she does. And if you want to sit back and watch her, come to NRA and meet us at the Steelite booth at this coming up NRA 2023. She took 2 of my customers last year, and I sat back and watched her. It was just amazing. And you are so passionate and know your business so well. You can't fake it. And that's what you've got, Amy. We're just so glad. And I'm so grateful that you're one of our teammates, and you're so good at what you do. So Anyway, folks, we're going to have to leave it right here today. If you'd like to reach any of us here at the Hode Group or Amy Howard about our Chicago showroom, please check out our show notes for our contact information attached to this podcast. Please also like, follow, and share the Let's Set Your Table podcast. And if you're so moved, we would be grateful if you leave us a positive review on Apple, Google, or Spotify. And we encourage you to send us any of your feedback, maybe questions, or other topics that you have an interest in or would you like to hear us discuss. So we'll see you next time right here at Let Us Set Your Table.
Please join us again for another episode of Let's Set Your Table. If you would like more information, samples, or would like to consult with the Hode Group, visit thehodegroup.com. That's HODE group.com.